All right, I'm a little nervous.
Oh no.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to continue on with the removal of the camshaft. So last week we got the steering column out, and on this episode we're going to be taking off the balancer, removing the camshaft cover, and then pulling the camshaft out. And we're going to show you guys how to do everything. So let's get to it.
And thanks for tuning in.
No, kitty. No. Go inside. Go inside. Go inside. She'll come out here and try to hide somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah.
Come here.
And this is who keeps us in line, you know. Make sure we're.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You having fun? You having fun?
The overseer.
You having fun? Huh? You hanging out with us in the garage? Oh. Come on. Come on. What are you doing?
She's making sure everything's
What are you
on
doing?
par.
What are you doing? Here, what if we get on your level?
It's a difference then.
Okay, so we have to make sure that you pull up on the trigger to go into reverse. Yep. And so you're gonna put it on. Whoop! Don't do that.
What?
Okay, now you can do it.
More power. Oh.
Yeah.
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Okay, so now when you do this, you want to make sure that you're holding firm pressure on the bolt. Okay? And then just bump it.
Okay, just like little taps.
Yeah.
Little.
All right, I'm a little nervous. So just make sure that it's all right, you're crooked. Now make sure that you have a firm grip on it with that trigger hand. All right, just give it slight little taps. Okay, go.
That sound good.
Yep. All right, go. Keep going. There you go. Whoa. All right, there you go. Perfect. Yay. That came out easier than I thought. All right, so here's the bolt.
When the expert is nervous and in turn making me nervous. What to do here.
Good job, Jerome.
I didn't break anything.
Right?
We tightened it.
Yeah, right.
Break the bolt.
That's actually a pretty powerful impact gun you got.
That thing has a lot of power.
Yeah, what kind of
These suckers.
Let's show it off. Chicago Electric. Chicago Electric did the trick.
I don't know, but that's pretty awesome for Dad to give me that. So
Yeah,
and I get a lot of use out of it.
yeah.
I was just happy we were able to use it for something.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. We'll use it for much more, I'm sure. But
Oh, we will. On the many projects that we have lined up.
especially the ones that are tough, the really tough bolts. The really ones that are on their tough, like the tough bolts that are on their tough. Yeah. Ones that are on there really, with a lot of pressure.
Right.
Cosmic Gate, Going Home. This was the first DJ that I saw live that really got me into trance.
Yeah.
Electronic music. It's good stuff.
All right, so I'm trying to get the puller set up here so that we can pull the balancer. All right, so after we reposition the bolt, pulling the bolt, the crank bolt, we turned it out a little bit so we can continue on pulling the balancer out. All right, so you'll get to a point to where this bolt won't turn out far enough to continue pulling the balancer all the way off the crankshaft because obviously the head of the bolt won't allow the balancer all the way off. So I found a little tiny extension that fit in there just right, and so I'm going to continue on trying to pull the balancer all the way off. And there it's coming. Alright. So it should be all the way loose there.
Cross your fingers. Go.
There we go. And just like that, we got an LS1 balancer off. Alright guys, so after we get the balancer pulled off, then you need to remove the camshaft timing chain cover. And that's held on by these 10mm bolts. All right, you ready? There we go.
I help loosen it.
You know how many people say that? That's funny. Or are you putting the bolts? You still have the ratchet with the 10mm on it?
Yeah, it's over here.
Okay. Can I use it?
No. No ratchet for you.
So you're the ratchet Nazi now? Instead of the soup Nazi?
Yes.
You remember what that's from, right?
Yep.
Friends?
I thought it was on Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, that was Seinfeld. Yeah, look. You're right. Okay, so there's going to be one bolt that's behind this air conditioner tensioner pulley. So it's easier just to remove the tensioner.
I mean, we don't want it to get stressed out, so we gotta remove the tension,
There you go. Jerome's over here cracking jokes, as you always. All right, so once you remove that tensioner,
I mean, I gotta provide something. I mean,
then
I don't know a lot of the information. Like,
you can get to that other bolt down there.
Oh yeah, dirty mechanic's hand right here.
There you go. Now you're doing some work.
Oh, like I wasn't before, huh?
Yeah, but now you got proof. Right? All right, so here.
Proof is in the grease.
Why don't you get that last bolt broke loose?
Proof is in the grease instead of the pudding in this case.
Yeah. All right, so down here. I can see that your band-aids are gone. Your hand's healed up.
But my nail is very much split.
Yeah.
Eventually, I guess it'll grow up enough to where it'll probably be cut off at some point. That whole piece of nail will be gone eventually.
Well, I hope it will grow up.
I don't know.
Can't stay young forever.
See what you did there.
There we go. Oh, crap.
And that's the hammer.
Oh, great. We dropped the hammer in the bucket of brake fluid. All right. Oh, well. All right. So, take the cover off. All right, guys. So, before you break these 3 bolts loose that hold the camshaft drive gear on the camshaft, we're gonna have to spin the engine to get it at top dead center, the number 1 piston. Okay. All right, so that's top dead center. All right, so that should be top dead center on the compression stroke. So if I remember correctly, the hole right here, the little timing mark, should be pointing straight down, and there should be another corresponding hole on the crankshaft timing gear, but you can't see it right now because the oil pump is covering it up. Then we can go ahead and remove the 3 bolts that hold the cam gear onto the camshaft. There you go.
Man, these are the best when you just have to break them and they come loose just like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
I just knew taking off those.
Okay.
I didn't know what we were doing after that.
All right, so you got to pull the gear. You got to pull this gear off of the camshaft.
Hey, that reminds me of the War of the Gears, like in the
Gear Wars.
character on Gear Wars on Rick and Morty.
I love that show. All right, there we go. Go put this in a safe spot. All right, guys, so once you get to this stage here, to where all that's left is the camshaft retainer, you could probably go ahead and pull out your lifters. So I'm gonna get them pulled out and put them in a safe spot.
Or no? Should I start loosening these?
Yes. Okay. Okay. So these are the Lunati roller lifters. Put these over here in our box. I'll put these ones here. Okay, so these are going to go on this side.
Right here?
Yep, because that's for number 1. Okay.
Two.
2 1
See?
2. Put this one like this.
Two is just fun to say.
Right? 2
think that's Scottish actually, not Irish. I think I'm mistaken. I'm not sure.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I get Scottish and Irish confused.
I do too.
You guys can let me know in the comments what it sounds more like.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Scottish though.
There you go. All right, last set of lifters.
Oh no. Oh shit.
All right, so you gotta be really careful you don't drop these bolts down into the oil pan. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that out. I hope so.
I don't know where it is.
Oh, I think I got it. Let's see. Yes. Woo! Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right, you can be redeemed.
Oh man.
All right. So we'll go ahead and finish taking out these bolts
Try to be more careful
and
this time.
try to be absolutely sure that you don't drop it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go slower.
Okay. So in instances like this, where it's really critical that you don't drop it, it's a good idea to put a magnet on it while you're turning it out. Which can't be too safe. Because if you can't get this bolt back, you have to pull this engine out to get this oil pan off. So, pretty much got everything ready for the camshaft to come out. So we have our retainer right here. Pull the retainer off. And now, you gotta put your finger in here and start pulling the camshaft out. Okay, so there we go. Just kind of have to wiggle it out. You don't want to force it. Because as you pull it out, you're guiding it through the other bearings. There we go. Okay, and we're just about out. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to move this a little farther out of the way, if we can. We're almost there. Okay, nope, that's not gonna be enough room. Let me put it back in here where it's being supported by two bearings. Alright.
I might need to help move that up, or either way.
There we go. Let's try that. So the AC condenser still seems like it might be a little bit in the way. Oh, there we go. We got it.
Boom,
So,
baby.
That's how you pull out your camshaft. All right, guys, this is going to be Jerome's first time holding a camshaft. Is it bigger than you thought?
The only shaft I'll be holding.
All right, guys, we finally got that camshaft out. It took a lot of work today to do that. It's getting pretty late and we're kind of tired. So we're gonna call it a night. And we hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for next week's episode where we're gonna be putting the camshaft back in and doing a quick port and polish on the heads before we put them back in.
See you on our next adventure.